Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Another champ here with you. Thanks a lot for coming on out for this little quick overnight adventure. Alright, I'm gonna drop the pack. I think this will work just fine. Excellent. I've already went and screwed the pooch on this trip. All year I've been looking for the elusive owl. It doesn't matter, barn owl, snowy owl, it doesn't matter. I've been looking for an owl. I just walked under a tree and one swooped right away from me. I didn't have the camera on, but I know that they're here. It'll take a tow truck to get me out of here. Alright guys, I'm going to drop the pack, give you a look around, and we'll get into today's adventure. Excellent. Okay guys, well, I've had a look around here. Now I'll just give you a show around. All of these trees that are down, snapped, you can see them up on the hillside. I'm hoping that this camera is good enough to bring all this in. All these trees that are just laying around, they're all from that winter storm that we had. It just absolutely decimated the whole province. In fact, there's communities that are still that were evacuated from that storm that haven't been able to go home yet. A huge amount of damage. Just a little look-see around where I am. I'm in the middle of nowhere, to be honest with you. But what I have stumbled across is an already existing fire pit. Well, it's not much of a fire pit, but we can turn it into. There's actually even an old grate standing over here. So, you know, the area could use a little bit of cleanup. But, as you can see, I got the new pack out today. I had, we'll get into that, but I had made some alterations on it. And I think that this area, because I don't have any widowmakers above me, this guy here, he's in good shape. This will be where the tent goes. It's right in here. I'll just move some of this brush around, clean it out a little bit. I can have my fire pit right over here, where there won't be another scar upon the land from myself. And a little bit of cleanup around here. And I think we're going to call this home. Now, the problem is that this hill up here, that's a railway track that runs across there. And so that'll make it pretty loud when the trains come through. But I'm not leaving without that owl. I want to hear that owl tonight. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start getting set up. And it's like 2 minutes to 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday. It's the 19th of November. And temperature's sitting right about +2 right now. It's supposed to drop down to about -9, I believe, tonight. Yeah, so yeah, we just needed to get out. I needed to test the bag. We'll get into that just as I start to unload it, I guess. I packed heavy. I packed that thing really, really heavy. And yeah, so I thought we'd just come out, get some fresh air, test out the bag. And oh, as a matter of fact, you might be able to pick up some lights that are up on top of the track. It says CN or CP work truck up there. So I don't believe that I should be in any trouble for camping here. But guaranteed they're probably keeping their eye on me, but that's fine. Hopping trains is a big deal these days, so you know, and that's not what we're part of. We're not part of any of that anymore. Especially since they changed the laws. But you know, I'm too old for that stuff anymore anyway. So, yeah, just needed to get out, get some air. I wanted to test that pack. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to stay out tonight or not, but when I seen that owl and the amount of gear that I have with me, it's a no-brainer. It's happening. And, you know, like I say, we got a fire pit already here. We'll clean it up a little bit. I got food, I got grub, lots of grub with me. I'm probably going to have a snack here in a second. But, yeah. So, we'll get you repositioned. We'll get over here. And we'll get the pack cleaned up here, and we'll take a look at what I'm carrying, because I needed to test it out. I'm only about, I'd probably say about 7.5 to maybe 8.5 kilometers from home. So if there's going to be a failure on the pack, I wanted to know it before I take it on a long distance journey. Yeah. Alright guys, well, welcome. Thanks a lot for coming along. And it should be a decent night. I'll have a nice little bonfire tonight and just kick back and have some yakety yak and see what all has been going on. I stirred the pot a little bit here this week, and I'm good with that. And I'll explain a little bit more about that later. But right now it's I do believe the sun is down by 4:40 this afternoon. And yeah, so we're going to start getting things set up, get the fire pit, get some wood, and believe me, all this wood that you see is not really usable. It's green, like really green. So like these guys here, they were still trying to bud. So, you know, I mean, you can just see that green in there. That's, this stuff is no good for burning, so. But there, I mean, there's lots. I mean, if you can't find dead dry wood in here, you gotta take the blindfold off, I guess, so. Okay, we're going to get you switching around here, and we'll take a look at the pack, and then I'm going to go ahead and start getting camp set up. So, we'll be right back. Alright guys, as you guys have seen my video, The Scene on the Seine, you'll know that I mentioned this pack. I had this pack with me. This is an Novus Forum Explorer 75 liter. I had to make alterations to it. I was carrying some weight. It was the first time. That trip was, I don't know, probably just around, say 30, no, it was more like 45 kilometers round trip with that bag. This bag killed me. I was just, felt like my muscles were just ripping out of my neck and my back, and it just wasn't fitting properly. So I decided I was going to take it to the seamstress to have their expertise help me out. And they couldn't do it because it needed to be an industrial type of machine for what I needed to get done. So I went to a tent and awning canvas place, and I couldn't afford those guys. Whatever. So I did the alterations myself. And that's why that's why I'm so close to home. Where I wanted to camp, actually, down by the river, just to see all those big, massive ice flows going by and stuff. Well, the Red River of the North is, it's up probably like 8 feet. It's crested its banks. It's overflowing its banks as we speak. The floodway is almost at peak right now. And so, yeah, it's just, there was no spots available down there. So I got coming through here, and I'm looking around, and this is all up and down, rolling, and junk, and so, I mean, honestly, it's kind of junk in here. But that owl, I want to hear the owls hooting. I haven't heard them all year. I haven't been able to get them on film. Unfortunately, there was one sitting right in the tree, just, you know, when you're looking around and you're kind of looking, whatever, but he was just, you know, in that zone where you're not really seeing, and all of a sudden he just swooped off and just, so I'm not leaving, that's it. So anyways, let's get back to the bag. The Novus Forum Explorer 75, I am carrying double of everything. And when I say double of everything, except for rain gear, I'm pretty sure I'm carrying double of everything. So let's get in. We'll have a look here. We finally got the bag comfortable where it's carrying weight, and that's what I wanted. I didn't want a 75 liter. You don't need 75 liter. Like, I don't need to be carrying this much weight today. Like, I don't. But it's for testing purposes. So we're just gonna take my piece of junk Columbia, because I hate Columbia gear. It's garbage. And I don't care if you tell them or not. That coat was brand spanking new. It was like 3 days I bought it before the first major rainstorm, and I went out in it in the rain, and I was soaking wet within 5 minutes. I was so unhappy. I took it back, and she's like, "Oh no, but you bought it on sale." Yeah, well, I still expect the name to carry a reputation of if shit doesn't work, you can bring it back. Anyways, we have the Mountain Equipment Co-op Reactor 6.5, 6.5 sleeping pad. Rain gear, might as well just yank that out so it frees up some space. We brought back that silly little hatchet. And we just got some toiletries, some hand warmers, toe warmers, I don't know. Depends on what the weather's doing. I don't know, if my feet got really sweaty, you know, whatever, I'm just prepared. It's just extra, and, you know, I'm trying to test out this bag. I don't really know anything about it. I don't have experience with it at all. So, yeah, it's going to be time for me to be carrying hand and toe warmers. For winter camping, I like to have them, so why not, right? I'm glad I brought lots of water. This is like 75 or 750. Here's the liter, obviously. Some sugar. We got another 1.5 liters there. I didn't plan this until this morning. It had rained non-stop. It just downpoured all night long. And this morning, when I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, it was just pouring. And then it stopped. And I took a look at the temperature. They're not forecasting any more precipitation. There's not supposed to be any wind. I think, well, I'll get into all that later, but no wind. Yeah, so it's just supposed to be a beautiful night, -9, something like that. So I said, you know what, man, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of this freaking house, man. So here we are. So some extra gloves, some more extra gloves, just for space, for weight, and you know, if I need them. What do we got in here? Oh, we got grub in here. My go everywhere 100-gallon liter coffee mug. Tent. This guy here, he just carries stuff like fire tinder, 3 of my my prescription meds. Extra battery, book, light bulb, saw, rope, what else we got in here? Toothbrush, toothpaste, toilet paper. So just, you know, I can't remember what people call that. This is, you know, a little bag, whatever, but, you know, it's just for the nick and knacks. So that's that. We got already pre-made coffee. Because I didn't have any instant, and I didn't feel like bringing a coffee percolator with me. So we got that. Can of fuel. These are my bedclothes. So I'll have fleece sweater, track pants, extra long underwear, t-shirts, socks, extra toque, sleeping gloves, which I have a zillion pairs of sleeping gloves with me now, but whatever, doesn't matter. Here we got rope and stakes. Because we also have the tarp, and we'll probably fiddle fuck with that later. Got the kitchen. We have the second sleeping pad. We have a sleeping bag. And we have a second sleeping bag. So we got 2 sleeping bags. We have 2 sleeping pads. We have 2 forms of shelter, tent and tarp. Tent 4. We got a sit pad. And inside the sit pad is my cooking grill. I didn't know that there's going to be a grill down here in the middle of nowhere, so but whatever. It's extra weight anyways. I wanted the weight. I wanted to be able to see how the packability was on the bag. And then in the top, we have camera gear. We have USB lights. We have more camera gear. We have headlamps. And, of course, always in the top, the very top of the bag is the first aid kit. EpiPen included, blah, blah, blah. You know, most of you have seen my... And some notes. So, let's see what the weather said. Yeah, so our maximum wind today is 6 kilometers out of the northwest. Our humidity is 88%. Our precipitation is 20%. Sunrise will be at 7:47 a.m. and sunset is at 4:40 p.m. So, not a lot of daylight left. Days are getting shorter. Let's get all this in here. We don't want to lose the small stuff. So yeah, there you go. So the 75-liter bag. One thing about this bag, I wish that these guys were, by the time you get your sleeping bag and everything stuffed in here, this is just basically just to cinch down the sleeping bag. It'd be nice if these were longer, and I'm thinking that I might replace them. Same size straps, to reuse the same buckles, but just make them longer. So that you can actually strap like that sleeping pad can actually just get strapped down here, or my tripod can get strapped down here that you're sitting on. So, I don't know, still a few little tweaks and twerks I like, but I mean, compared to my Gregory, this bag is dump light. It's just so light. So, yeah. Okay, well, enough yakety yak about this for now. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the tent pad. Alright, but I'm gonna grab a sandwich first. I think I brought some tuna.
Shut up and sit down.
Good enough for this kid. Sorry about some adjustments there. Worked out good enough. That dampness, it's a beautiful temperature, but the dampness in the air, humidity, get up around over 80% of humidity, man. you can certainly feel that dampness, that's for sure. Even though I get a fire hole in that one. That was winter camping just under my tarp. I use this footprint. I don't even know what I want. I use this footprint when I'm just either tarp camping or if I'm not using the body of the tent itself. But I am using the body of the tent tonight. Why not? Geese are heading her off. Where's all their snow, man? That's what I've been waiting on. Love winter camping, man. Love winter camping. And start doing a snow song, snow dance or something, I don't know. Tell ya. I can see some areas in my shot cord that are not looking so hot. She's got a lot of nights on this girl though. So it is to be expected. But they just don't snap together anymore. It's kind of just all limp, eh? Yeah, we're looking at new systems. I don't know, I went and did that hammock camping, man, and that was alright, man. I enjoyed that. I slept pretty good. I slept a lot flatter than I thought I was going to. Uh-oh. I think I've done it now. Look at this. What the heck happened here? I think she broke somewhere in there. She must have. This is what happens when your gear gets used very much. So we're just going to try to stuff it in there and get on with it. Get the sucker together. be interesting, I think. When's the last time I used this guy? Huh. But a situation like this now, I want to make sure that before I put too much force on it, that the poles are all fully connected. You know, like they're butted up against each other. See one over there that's not exactly the way it should be, but it's not bad either. Okay. Well, she'll make it through the night anyways. Kids in the background. There's a really big park on the other side with soccer fields over there. It's a bit of ways, you know. And then over this way, there's another park. Well, you have to take a walk bridge over, and then there's a nice little park over there. They got frisbee golf and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. I love frisbee golf. Alright, let's get this guy pegged out. See how frozen the ground is. I got my Solomon boots on today, and I have my MEC Gore-Tex gaiters. These are MEC hiking pants. They got a little bit of stretch to them, but they're kind of tight, so that when you're going through alders and brushes and stuff, you know, you don't have all this material hanging out and catching on stuff. Super lightweight, dry fast. Underneath, after that, I have my what they call the wife beater shirt on, and then I have a synthetic t-shirt, followed by a fleece long sleeve shirt, followed by my North Face hoodie and my Windwall North Face vest, and a Hot Pockets toque, which is kind of neat because in the back of the toque, underneath of it, there's like inside the toque itself is a pocket to put a hand warmer in there. And I guess that's supposed to help keep the back of your neck warm and whatever. So I've never tried it yet. It was a gift from a lady. She's retired military personnel. She said she did two tours. She's retired now. And I used to go over and shovel out her driveway and her walkway for her. And for Christmas, she gave me a card, a bag of goodies like chips and chocolate bars and pops and all kinds of stuff, and this toque, and yeah, so super awesome, nice of her. And it's nice and warm without the like it's extra warm. It's a fleece toque, so it's certainly retains a lot of heat with no weight, you know. So it's great to just have as an extra to throw in the backpack, and so I appreciate that very much from her. She gave me this last year. Yep, see how frozen this ground is. Not too bad. All right, good. Sometimes gloves just suck to work in. Actually, that must be a school that I'm hearing. That's a lot of kids. Okay. You know, just to be sure. Yep, the head's coming this way for sure. So what's everybody think about Don Cherry being fired? That should be an interesting question for everyone. I don't think it's right. I don't think that anybody's giving up any freedoms. I don't think that anybody's disrespecting their own belief systems to pay tribute to the men and women of this country that allow us to live it the way that we do live it. So that's just my opinion. Go John Cherry. Go Don Cherry. So, all right, now all my gear is just totally falling to pieces. It's all crap, like totally crap anymore, man. So this reactor got twin valves on it. We'll just pop them lockers open. It's I got some wait till you see the cover of the rainfly for this thing. Seam grip. So I got seam grip here. I got seam grip here, big hole here. I got an arrow pointing over here. This corner's all seam gripped. This corner's all seam gripped. I don't got another, like, what are these things? Like $130, $140 for the reactors? So, if it doesn't hold there, oh, what did I miss under here? Rock. If it doesn't hold there, my thermarest should do. So, I mean, I normally would just bring the reactor, but like I say, I wanted to pack that bag with load it full of gear to its capacity, and get some weight in it. You know, I wanna like, I don't know how to stitch. I don't know how to sew. I don't, you know. But I did it anyways, and I wanted to, oh, man, whatever, my life sucks, but, I'm still laughing about it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that my work is good enough. I'll have a look at it here in a little bit when I can actually move the bag around a little easier without it being full of gear and stuff, and actually take a look at how my work held up. And I'll show you with the work that I did, but you gotta promise not to laugh. Whatever. I expect you to laugh. Honestly, I expect you to laugh. I would be laughing. I laugh at my own damn work, so feel free, please. I am so pumped about that owl, and at the same time, I'm so. How could you just not pay attention to your surroundings? But I wasn't thinking owl at the time, you know? I wasn't like, oh, this is great owl habitat. Stalking through, you know? Like, that wasn't my thought process, man. My thought process was, if I can't, there's nowhere to camp with the raw water down there, and if I cut through this property, whatever this is, I don't know if this is, I'm pretty sure this is Crown land, or belongs to, maybe this is part of the land for the what CN or maybe CP owns or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But I know that there's I can go down here to the Seine River, and that's a tributary of the Red of the North, and try to find somewhere to camp there. But yeah, so I wasn't. Hello, Nighthead. Yeah, I wasn't coming through here thinking, oh yeah, this is prime owl habitat. But man, I am so stoked if, oh, that would be awesome, man. Alright. Now, I don't expect these pads to blow themselves right up perfectly. I mean, they've been in storage for a little bit. And this water, in this temperature, I mean, it's all overcast today. There's no sun to help throw some love into it, so I'll have to blow them up later, but whatever. I'm only going to probably just sleep in the one sleeping bag tonight. I'm not going to pull that out just yet, simply because it can stay in the bag, keep the moisture off of it for now, which is the best move. That's why my sleep gear is in a 8-liter dry sack. Keep the moisture off of it. This is a sleeping bag. It's an outbound fleece bag. A lot of times I will, in the colder weather, I'll use it as a bag liner, just to help keep my bags cleaner, you know. But if I need the extra warmth, then I have it, you know, so why not? If not, I'll loosen this up a bit and I'll flatten it down a little bit, and that'll be my pillow. So that's generally what I'm going to use this for tonight. Is headspace right now is yeah, that's my pillow for the night. So start some cordage. We need this guy out for my saw. That. I guess the grate might as well go with the cook set. I won't even use this grate if I can use that grate tonight. What's the purpose? Hi there.
Making yourself nice and cozy.
Doing a YouTube video.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, shooting a YouTube. What's your dog's name?
Buddy.
Buddy. Hey buddy, how are you, man? How are you? Come on over and say hello. No, you don't want to say hello? Yeah, we're just down shooting some YouTube video, man, on setting up and do a little bit about the storm destruction and.
Yeah, it made a mess.
Yeah. So, just going over some gear and winter gear and how I set up for winter camping. Hey, buddy, come on over and say hi. Oh boy, hello. How are you? Oh, aren't you a pretty one? Oh boy. Yeah. So, got the one camera set up here. We got the other camera still yet to go, but I'm just showing sleep systems right now, and. Just the way I dress, just in layers and, it's, just keeping dry and not sweating and just going through all the stuff and So I figured I stumbled in. There's a bonfire pit here and a thing. So I thought, you know, there's no widowmakers above me. So,
Oh, that's right.
so the thing that killed me is that I've been trying to get an owl. On my backpacking trips, I tried to get owls.
Around here.
I just was stumbling through here, thinking I was gonna head up to hit the Seine and then take off back down the Red.
Yeah.
And one came swooping. It was right above my head.
Yeah.
Had the camera in my pocket, and
You didn't get it?
I didn't get it.
I know.
So I'm gonna hang out here as long as I possibly can today. I'm going to. I brought my rad still tarp, so I'm gonna do a little presentation on setting up tarps and stuff like that. And
You hear them at night, though.
yeah,
You don't usually see them very much, but you sure hear them at night.
excellent. What's your name, sir?
It's Pierre.
Pierre. I'm Davey.
Hi, Dave.
Yep. I run my YouTube channel is Leather Tramp Expeditions. So yeah, we're just down here doing this. Whose property is this exactly that I'm on? Like this is Crown land, right?
City property.
Yeah.
And CN, I think it's. Well, you might even be on CN property.
I was wondering. I mean, it's work truck went by. It wasn't CN or CP. So this is CN line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was encroaching on their land, or if this was Crown land or Park land for over there. Or
Basically, it's park for the city.
oh, okay.
There used to be. Get over here! Hey! Oh, he's rubbing himself at something that stinks. Damn dog. There used to be a farmhouse here.
Really?
This was a garden. This was a big garden once upon a time.
Really?
This is all filled. All this hills and shit, that's all filled.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Everything used to be at this level. It used to flood out. But there was a gardener here. His name was De Beers. And in the fall, we'd come here and I'd buy all of our vegetables and stuff.
Nice.
And then they started getting rid of a lot of dirt and stuff, so this was their preferred dumping ground. And all these trees grew naturally in that.
Yeah. Yeah. This is some gorgeous big ones, eh?
Oh, buddy, you went and rolled around on a dead skunk, you son of a bitch.
Is there a dead skunk over there?
Yeah. Get over
Huh.
here.
Nice.
Hey. Come here. Ah. Way to go.
Yeah, I can smell that now.
Yeah, you think that's funny? Hey, wait till we get home. You gotta get a bath. But yeah, it used to be a nice garden. There's all gardens in here. It was all nice and level land.
Really, eh?
Still the city. Then the house, the kids. There was a house here for the longest time. You can still see the foundation over there. And it was a nice house, a nice old house here, two-story house here for the longest time.
Yep.
And barns and stuff. And then some kids came in here, set fire to it.
Of course. Of course, that's how I lost my last apartment, was arson. I lost everything. That was, you know, I was self-employed. I had employees. So I had rented the apartment to live in, and then when the apartment beside me became vacant, my thinking was, oh, perfect. You know, this way I can hear anybody trying to mess around, you know, breaking in or doing anything like that. And then when she went up and I didn't have insurance, it left me with nothing.
Yeah.
Jerks, man. Well, I guess I better go over there and have a look at this dead skunk here in a little bit, but
He's in there somewhere because I can smell it off of him.
unless there's a live one over there and he just sprayed him.
Eh?
Unless he ran away while he was trying to spray him, he just got a little bit.
Yeah, you got a little bit anyway. Hey? Way to go.
Well, just so long as you know that I'm not down here creating any... That's just beautiful. Look at that. Just look at that oak, man. Beautiful. You just want to baton it down to get to the dry stuff in the middle. You know, there's one thing I will say is those guys that make the curls, I think Joe Robinette's pretty good at it. I just don't have I just never had the tools to make sharp enough to make a curl, you know what I mean? I never, it's just a cheap buck knife. I mean, it's got some edge to it. It would slice you open if you weren't being careful what you're doing, but I've never been in a position where I could, you know, have the proper tools for some of this stuff, you know, like, I can't make a curl, man. Okay, guys, I think the lighting's alright for now, you can see that. So, Mummy Equipment, or Mountain Equipment Co-op mummy bag, seen it before, thermarest, and the MEC bag. So, a little extreme, I got the other thing there is my pillow, the other bag liner, and that's pretty much it for camp there. I'm just going to close this up. And grab the stove. And some water. I'm thirsty, and it's about that time to find the headlamp. Okay. Alright, oh yes, and we need our tinder. Alright, let's go and let's show you what we did with the fire pit, and we'll get fire going. Time to Time to get some food in the belly, man. I'm getting a little on the hungry side. Time is exactly 4:40, and that's the time they said the sun was down. So we're running out of daylight now, son. All right, let's get this out of here. I'm getting old. Okay, guys. Well, here's a look at the fire pit. Yeah, you can obviously see I did quite a bit of work. I cleaned all these ashes. What a black mess, man. This is certainly not going to be a place I'm coming back to. It's just a mess, man. You can't help but walk in it. It's all over me, man. I'm just covered in black, wet fire soot. It's just not right. But anyways, you see the tent over there. Just my jacket hanging on a stump there. The fire pit, I got a log to sit on with my sit pad, which is not really a sit pad, but I'm using it as one for the evening. Little look-see around. Nothing's changed except the twilight. The amount of ambient light is fading us. So it's I didn't really think about putting the grate on there. I'm not really worried about it either, because I have a couple sticks in a pot. I'll just stick it right on the stick. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. But anyways, we got our pieces that we chopped up here, and yeah, let's get on with lighting this fire, shall we? Okay. Well, as you can easily see by the surroundings, and I showed you around, that there's okay, what's the word I'm looking for? It's all deciduous in here. No coniferous. And that's mostly like that for all of southern Manitoba, unfortunately. So I don't have like all the pine boughs like I used to in Ontario. I have some of this, some bark. I grabbed from my backpacking trip on the what was it? Oh, on the Canadian Shield. Hello. Yeah. This brain never works, ever, but whatever. I don't care. Doesn't need to. Alright. Smash it up, man, because nothing's got to be pretty when you're out here doing this kind of stuff, man. I don't even have all my wood ready to go yet, or nothing, but if I don't get at it, man, you know how it is, pitter-patter, let's get at it. Well, time is a-chuggling along here pretty quickly. So, this stuff here seems pretty damp, but we're going to get some in here anyways. Everything's damp. I mean, it just totally poured last night. And I'm just going to stack these on both sides. This. Something like that. Now, I have a striker with me, but it's somewhere in something inside the tent right now, and I can't be bothered. We all know how bark goes up, man. Not a big secret. We're going to get some of these little splits on here. Not too much. I've got it a little bit blocking some air here, so get some air in there. There we go. This cardboard was just laying on the trail. I don't know why there's a cardboard box laying on the trail, but whatever. Not my deal, man. Just here to clean up, I guess. Clean up crew. And these splits should just take off. But that's why I wanted the other wood, the damper little kind of kindling stuff on the outside, just as like a wall, just so that when the stuff burns down and everything starts to drop, it's kind of like a wall to hold up the splits, you know? Whatever. And I guess I'd better go and snap up some wood here. Damn way. Yeah. Whoops. Whatever. It don't matter to me, man. I'm not fussy. Oh, the thing lights? You're never gonna know if you did it neat or not when you started. When it's going, so whatever. Dead and dry is what we're looking for, but we're not going to get a lot of dead and dry. You guys better not leave that there. I don't really want to do that because I'm going to be covering more in this shit. Yeah, it just feels so good to be out, you know? Fresh air. No technology. No messaging. I'm not out pissing anybody off today on YouTube or social media. I can't believe it, man. What's the matter with me? I must be ill. We'll get into that in a little bit. Because, I wasn't the one pissing anybody off. It was somebody else pissing me off. But like I said, we'll get into that. I want to get some food going. I'm hungry. That time of the day. Might as well move this camera back just a little bit, I guess, because I'm surprised this thing is still even working. Right away, I'm going to get some of this big heavy oak on here. Some of these guys. So I'm going to have to move my bench back. That's alright. That's little stuff. It doesn't matter none. Dinner tonight's going to be real simple. I got a can of chili. Yes, a can. Like I said, I was packing weight. And I'm only, like, basically just in my backyard. You know, it's like kicking the door open, walking in your backyard, throwing a tent up and you're done. You know, there's, 8 kilometers is nothing. It's like, what, 6K maybe? 5.5, or miles, I mean? 5.5 miles maybe? I don't know exactly. Probably around 5.5. Guesstimating. I don't know anything. I don't claim to know anything. I'm not a pro at shit. Hell, a few times I've even had my finger poked through the toilet paper, man. Like, I'm not a pro at anything. I don't claim to be. But I do love getting out, and I do love sharing, and that's all it's about, man. It's getting out, doing what you love in life, you know? Stay home and do what you love in life. It doesn't matter, whatever. Still, just do whatever you love in life, man. Okay. Oops. Log's rolling around a bit here. No, I'm definitely not gonna put my dinner on yet. I got so anyways, yeah, I have a can of okay, well, this smashed to shit sandwich is a tuna sandwich. Right. Oh no, it's the bread I brought for my chili, buttered, and I have the old classic stag chili with the pop top lid, so life is easy. Maybe I'll probably just do that right in the can, I don't know. Got a couple puddings. I didn't eat my lunch today, so that's why I got puddings. I got breakfast cereal there. There's my, smashed asses tuna sandwich. I got pudding, I got Pop-Tart, it's all smashed up. I got a chocolate brownie. Got cereal for the morning, hot, oatmeal. Yep. Oh, you're just staring at me. I'm not even saying nothing. What's going on? What's going on, man? Holy smokes, what a beautiful night for, what is it, tonight? The 19th of November. It's a beautiful night. And here we are. Kicking her by the fire. Tent's all set up. We're all ready to rock and roll and just kick back and relax and have a good night. Peace. Nice and peaceful night. Not much going on. I'm gonna get some more logs on there. Build it up good. Alright. Got the old stag chili all fired up on the old fire. Got a nice little, yeah, that's a little too tight here. Nice little rock and roller going on here. Not too big. Small, just okay. That was man, I love it. This stuff tastes like crap when it's cold. But as soon as you see that fat in there start bubbling, that's when I like stag chili. It was neat talking with with Pierre there, and his dog Buddy. So I feel so bad that his dog stinks like a skunk now. But what happens when you allow your dogs to run off leash? Oh, see, here comes that fucking train again. Or another one. The last train just lasts like 17 minutes. There's gonna be no way I can talk to you over this. We got 2 running engines. So it's gonna be a long one too. Said it before on my channel, there's a ton of trains that roll through Winnipeg, man. We got big switch yards here, fucking huge. But we'll wait for the train to die down here a little bit. But no wonder I'm still single. I love meeting those guys that know, like, you know, he's retired, he's well established. He's well established in the neighborhood, knows what's going on, and they're the kind of guys that when I go on vacation somewhere, I don't want to go to your amusement parks. Your theme parks. I want to go to your little quaint villages and your communities. And see how the people that built that country live and what they do and how they subsist and you know what I'm saying? Of course you do. You all understand what I'm saying. I'm not a theme park, beach kind of guy. Don't get me wrong. I'll go to the beach once in a while, but not my cup of tea. This is more my cup of tea. Sitting here doing the snow dance. Oh, and by the way, yeah, reefers on that train, which is refrigerated units. So I'll just keep on eating, while you just keep staring. I don't know, not very nice. That train, you got some weight on it. I should dive for a place like this to sit and hop up. There's a few good spots. Saskatchewan's like nothing but good spots. But Husky Wee Wee. Go Hamilton Tiger Cats. As you all know, the Grey Cup is this coming Sunday in Calgary against the city that I live in. Go Hamilton. All the way, baby. But, yeah, where's our cold weather? Where's our snow? Like, we're almost the end of November. We had a huge snowstorm. Decimated the place in October. I mean, I don't mean just this place. The whole freaking province. Last night, I woke up. Or this morning, I woke up to rain. Not freezing rain. Just rain. Just pouring down, man. And now we got no snow. Temperature's starting to drop. I started seeing my breath before I started eating the chili, so, you know, it's not because I'm consuming warm product or whatever I don't know, whatever. But the sun's down. It's 20 to 6 Central Time. I just hit the spot. Just a regular old sized can, a couple pieces of bread. Well, I had that tuna sandwich too. My heartburn's not gonna like it, but I forgot to take my meds today. I'm telling you, these trains are long, man. What's horrifying is when you wait 20 minutes at a crossing guard and you still can't see the end of it, and the son of a bitch stops and starts backing up. You know that's a long bastard. It's good, and all they're doing is adding trains to the end of it in a switch yard somewhere. But oh, here's something for you. Went bike packing for my birthday. Great time I was having. Did let me see, 70. I think probably about 135k. And I think it was a Saturday. It wouldn't have been that much Saturday, and it would have been some on Sunday. But I sat down to have some food and realized I totally screwed the pooch for my birthday. I left all my food at home on my kitchen stove. So the trip didn't work out well because I didn't complete the trip. I'll show you some snippets. I don't know, maybe I'll add them in on this clip or try to put something together about that or whatever. I'm not sure. Whoops. Sorry. Kicking me around here. But I hadn't ever really bike packed before. And what I did was I don't know if you guys can see me or not. I fabricated a couple racks for my bike. The back rack was made out of 2 extra handlebars. And the front rack was made out of a hunk of wood. And I jammed them in my front suspension. Totally killed the front suspension on my bike. But whatever. If I own something that it can't put up with my abuse, I don't want it no more. So I might as well just wreck it anyways. I gained a lot of information. And really had a good time. I liked it. Well, see what I mean? See the light? The reflection there on the train? She's coming to a stop. Now she'll start backing up. Or it'll sit here because something else, another train that's switching up is in the way. Might have cars on this car's track. Or there's a great guy. I really like watching. Reminds me of when I used to train hop. I used to train hop all over, man. That was when you could sneak on a train and even cross the border and they didn't know that you were on that train. Like, it was slack. Depending on where you were trying to get across, I mean, but, and that's no fault of anybody, it's just, it wasn't, it's kind of like Amsterdam. Marijuana is illegal in Amsterdam. It's just, nobody gives a shit, so who cares, right? It's kind of like that kind of thing. And don't worry, the can will be packed out, but I am going to burn it off just to keep rodents, skunks, and that kind of shit the fuck out of my camp tonight. Jesus Christ. But you know, a train carries so much different commodities. I mean, it's no wonder they want to just kick the living snot out of you for being an idiot. You know what I mean? Jumping on their train, being on their property. That's why I asked Pierre if I was on train property, because I don't want to fuck with those guys, man. I don't got no reason to fuck with them. I don't want to fuck with them. I just don't want them thinking that I'm fucking with them, you know? Like, I don't need them being nervous. Oh yeah, there's some guys down there camping. Probably one guy is just a lookout, or you know, he's just drawing the attention while everybody else jumps on the train. I don't need any of that shit in my life, man. I wish I had a beer down here right now, though. I do wish that. But whatever. I don't drink that much anymore anyway, so I don't really care. Alright. I don't know if you can see me like that? No? I'm not sure. It may help if I point the camera at me. Let's turn off my headlight for a little bit here. You can see me by the light. I just don't want my headlamp floating around and somebody thinking something like I'm, you know, jacking a car, or I don't know what the fuck, whatever. You never know what people are thinking. Everybody's suspicious these days. And, yeah, that's a good way to introduce how I stirred the pot there the other day. And tell you what, if you have a YouTube channel and you want to be a pompous jackass, you can expect flack from guys like me. I don't, you know, if this was say a cooking show maybe, I don't know how I'm gonna approach this. I haven't really thought about this topic. But I am gonna talk about it. Anyway, this isn't like a cooking show. This isn't Gordon Ramsay. You know, flying off the handle. I think that in our genre, the outdoor, there's a lot of people watching, guys like you. I only have 38 subscribers, so there ain't fuck all anybody watching me. So, one, that's what partly makes it funny. And, two, I think that you should, like, I'm tired of hearing this bullshit. Hey, you're gonna be on my YouTube channel, I'll make you famous. No, you're not gonna make anybody fucking famous. Well, so why do I keep hearing this? Oh, yeah, you're gonna be famous. I'll make you famous. I'll make you famous. Shut the fuck up. You're not making anybody famous. Like, seriously, that's just being a pompous fucking jackass. If you want to be condescending and you want to just this bravado that you're better than everybody else, nobody's better than anybody. I don't care if you're sitting in a casino gambling your life's fortune away, or you're running a multi-million-dollar company. You're not. There's no difference between people, man. Some people have different struggles. Some people have different things. This pompous bullshit that's going on. There's people that watch what we do, so that they can learn about what we do. Where did he set up his tent? How did he set up his tent? Why is he why is he eating so far away from his tent? Some people don't know this information. Not just don't explain anything, but just tell everybody that you're better. So I got into it with this channel. Now on my channel, unless your dog is attacking me, I'm not gonna tell you to fuck off. I'm not gonna cut you down. If your dog's attacking me, yeah, you're fucking right. Yeah. But I'm real. Yeah, I'm gonna light a cigarette right here on the big old WWW. Because I'm real. I don't believe in belittling somebody to make yourself look bigger. I don't believe that if you ask somebody for something and they ask you the same thing in return, that you're so fucking arrogant that you can't answer them. That's bullshit. So, this channel that I'm talking about, lined up, puff their chest again, like they've been doing. So, I basically explained to them that the fucking poor people are doing the same fucking thing that they are, and that didn't go over so well. So, this channel put out a poll. Wanted to know what type of videos that this channel's viewers liked more. So I asked that channel 5 times. I don't need something sneaking up on me. Just give me 1 second. so sorry. I've never been down here before, so I don't need a fucking dog or a skunk or fucking something sneaking up on me. People. Winnipeg is sad. How they treat people and how people treat each other. It is. It's sad. But, so anyways, this channel asked, in a poll, what, their viewers were more interested in. Now, I asked 5 times, this channel, what was the answer? What was the outcome? And, of course, arrogance, not gonna answer. So, I asked a whole bunch of channels, and I said it, I know the way that I worded it, and I worded it on purpose. Would you accept the challenge, would you accept the challenge for your reputation? Or to protect your reputation, whatever. Now, I know that in saying that, it's gonna ruffle some feathers. But that was the challenge. was just to see the outcome. So I got comments that I should be banned. Now, I just laugh at that because why should I be banned? Because I fucking ruffled your feathers? Really? How many channels have I said good things about on my channel? How many times have I given praise on my channel? How many times have I tried to help somebody out on my channel? Why is this shit growing on my face? I hate facial hair, but it's Movember. Why do I ride 1,500 kilometers in June? I ride to help fight kids' cancer. Why did you watch my channel? Why did Leather Champ smash ice to show love? It was to show him, to have a conversation with my nephew that I had never ever even met before. Why would you ban me? I don't care. Go ahead and try to ban me. I don't fuck whatever, man. Catch a grip. Then there were the people that didn't answer at all. Well, that's your fucking reputation too. You don't give a shit about your fucking about your subscribers. That you're not even gonna answer them. And then there's the people that just simply said, "What's the challenge?" And that's their reputation too. What's the challenge, man? Yeah, fuck. You're gonna call me on something, then I'm gonna stand up for myself. But I'm not gonna fly off the handle and just attack you until I even know what you're talking about. So what's the challenge? And kudos to those guys, man. Like straight across the board, kudos to those guys. And that was the challenge. Just to fucking answer a goddamn question. That's all the challenge was. It was just to see who had the attitude, the temperament to deal with one of their one of their subscribers. Just to see how they react. That's your reputation, man. That's all that challenge was just answer the damn fucking question. Challenges, just like in life, on YouTube or anything else, some things will come up and they'll present themselves in this way or that way, whatever. This challenge was presented in this way, and that's all it was simply. So for everybody that took time to answer, thank you for your time. Everybody that I asked, I've been a long-time subscriber of, so it's not like I was just picking on somebody or whatever. And the channel that I'm talking about having this issue with, I followed them since the very first time I turned on YouTube, and way before John Amorosano was knocking out fucking out of the ballpark videos, man. That guy's off doing plumbing, and he had problems with YouTube and copyrights, and but he had a style, and he put a lot of effort, and even before that guy, I was following this channel, and whatever, man. So that's what that was. I ruffled some feathers, whatever. I have 38 subscribers. I probably will never even see 40. So it's you know, I want like my family to be able to tune me in and see me. I want my nephew to know a little bit about me. You know, because I do ride to fight kids cancer. I do wear this god awful stuff on my face for Movember, for men's health. I do support addictions, and I have done 4 TV commercials for a place called Sideload Mission. I've done 2 TV commercials for Kids Help Phone. I've done TV commercials for United Way, Salvation Army. The list goes on and on. I've done 16 radio advertisements for different charitable places, man. I've offered time and again to help out with Habitat for Humanity. And I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. I'm just trying to leave a message for my family or my friends or my loved ones. I'm just trying to come out and have a good time. But when I do come out, I mean, the last couple times, I don't know so much, but I'll always try to leave some information, some learning information in my videos. And because I know that there's people that have never really done this stuff before, that would love to get into it. But, you know, well, that doesn't sound fun. Bunch of screaming kids behind me. But, so anyways, that's all that was. Based on those yells and probably the fact that somebody can smell bonfire smoke, I'm gonna shut this down for a second. Turn off my headlamp so I can get my eyes adjusted to the dark, and put the camera away, because I don't have money for shit, so. Shit. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Whoops. You're gonna have to rebuild that a little bit, but whatever. I just had that built up nice for a nice flame, for light, ambiance. Oh, oh boy. Son of a gun. Work with me, not against. Alright. Well, until that fires back up again. Where's my... Whoop. Couldn't find my button. So, yeah. Sorry about that. But, this team is built on defense. But, yeah, no, it's funny how sound travels at night, right? So, and, you know, my smoke and my bonfires travel in the same way, so, towards the sound. So, I mean, I've lost a lot this year. I've lost 2 of my best friends. I lost my dad. I was in a car wreck, so I lost my bank accounts. They're empty. Public insurance hasn't paid me a dime yet, and tough, man, tough. It's been damn tough. Like, even to the point where I'm like, holy Christ, now I gotta afford new shot cord for my tent pole. Like, even just that, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, if I just buy a dollar store electrical tape, which sucks, but and just tape each section together, except for at the top, and maybe the 4 hub poles. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I don't have the money for anything, man. So, like, I don't have a pot to pick. I got a nice house. I got a nice apartment. You know, I'm eating. You know, that's all good. But you know, like, my phone got smashed when I was on a mountain bike and the car hit me, broke some bones and messed me up real good. And but my phone was with me and it's all smashed. It's not working anymore. I can't afford a new cell phone, man. It's $1,000. what is it, 20 something hundred or $2,200 or something for an S10 or whatever, and I have an S8. So like, you know, I'm still looking at $1,000 anyways. I mean, like, okay, that should maybe help out our scene a little bit. Anyways, yeah, it was, that challenge was just about reputation, and you I don't know. I just think that if to each and every one of us that have ourselves out there, whether how big or how small, we have an obligation to not belittle people, not cut people down, not walk around like our shit doesn't stink. You know, if you ask a question in a poll, it's only fair that you answer the question about the poll that somebody put, you know, like, why, like, I don't know, I just think that we have an obligation to the people that got us to where, like, even me, I got 38 subscribers. I'm very thankful for every single one of them. I never ever expected that I would have anybody follow me. I'm not very good. I started my channel with kind of like that, what's that guy's name now? Not Andrew Dice Clay, but like, what's his name? Anyways, with all the swearing and whatever, and I'm trying to clean that up. This video might not be a perfect example of that, but morning, everybody. Dry as a popcorn fart this morning. Holy smokes! I just had to get up for my morning visit. You know. Holy grass is that cold. Woof. That's cold. Holy smokes. Well, it's sorry. 6:20. Woke up at 5:55. The mouth's not working. Got up, you know. Had to go and visit the boys' room. Have that morning pee. I slept okay. Not near as good as what I should have. Listen. Owls. Owls. Yes. Finally, Owl's on a trip. Awesome. Okay. Well, coffee is ready, and I'm enjoying it. I think. Let's go here and get just a little bit of an adjustment. If I can work things backwards today. So, breakfast has been served. I'm having pudding cups, Pop-Tart, strawberry flavor, nicotine, caffeine, my sleep gear underneath my hoodie, and my track pants. Instead of changing out to my pants that I was wearing yesterday, I think they're just gonna get packed. I'm just gonna get out of here with my sleep gear on. I don't care. It's not like it's a double night or anything like that. It's the dampness, eh? Just gets to you. Just gets right. Just seems to get right inside you, man. Get right to them bones. Holy jumping. Gotta give another shout out once again to JP, Jean-Pierre. These light systems. This is the first time I brought this one out on a trip. It for anybody that hasn't, well, nobody's seen this one. Just hooks USB into my 20,000 milliamp power bank, and I like this one because it's got the switch on there, so I can plug this in at night. I can sit, I can read, I can do whatever. Turn it off or going to sleep. Hit the switch, boom! I got instant light just like at home. So that's pretty kicking, man. And there's plenty enough light for me to be able to see what I'm doing in here. You know, it's just, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Start getting packed up. If those owls start hooting, I'll turn you back on for sure. Because I'm just so glad to be out on a trip and listening to the owls. So that's it's been on the bucket list for this year's outdoors experiences, and took until almost the end of November to get that done. So, but whatever, man. As long as we get things done that we're striving for. So, thumbs up. Now we gotta strive for better camera equipment, man. Come on, I need a. What is the camera I want? The Canon SL3. It's more or less like a starter DSLR. Had a Canon DSLR before when my house burned down, and I haven't been able to replace it yet. And here we are, outdoors with junky equipment. Life goes on. So, yeah, I better save some battery power so we can get out of here. Alright, we'll catch up with you. Okay, well, there you see the tent. The sun's starting to come up. And if you listen, you can hear squirrels. And squirrels are a sure sign that the owls are gone. Now, there's the fire pit. There's the tent. And this tree, right here, this big old dead sucker, right outside my tent, was an owl. And right up along this ridge, right here, is a trail. And a guy I was speaking with last night, he come down the trail and says, "Hey, I just had the tripod and stuff set up, and hey, there's an owl I just scared out of the tree right there." Yeah, I know. They're such a beautiful animal, man. Such a beautiful creature. Just top of the food chain predator. And mystical. They have that mystical aura around them. It's an owl, you know. It's right from children's books right up to guys like me that just, show me some, here come the crows. Just show me that show on Discovery Channel or Nat Geo. Like, I want to see that owl predator instinct in them. Man, it's about the owls. And yeah, I just scared one right out of the tree outside your tent. Anyways, guys, sun's coming up. It's 20 to 8 already, man. I gotta get bustling here, so I'm going to tear down the tent. What's going on with this tri-stand this morning? Tripod, I mean. So I'm gonna go and tear down the tent, and when I get this done, we'll tune you back in and we'll get the heck out of here. Alright, man. Okay, guys. Well, one last little round like I like to do. My tent pad was right there. The snow and stuff lingering around, which is nice. As you can see, I certainly improved that piece of cardboard right there. I can say I found it, same as that piece of cardboard way over there. It was here when I got here, but we certainly made improvements in the fire pit area. And good little tent pad. I have one little bag of garbage here, my gloves, and finish off my coffee on the walk. But for now, that's it. My batteries seem to be discharging themselves even when the camera's not on, so I don't know. It is what it is. I can be able to replace them anytime in the near future, so could be a while before I put out another video. That's a shame. I really like doing this. It's just, you know, a hobby and just something I'm passionate about. You know, I love being outside, and all right, I need to skedaddle, and because I'm late. Camping on a Tuesday night, get your shit together Wednesday morning and get out, but whatever. But so anyways, I want to thank you all for coming along, and hope I can put together something pretty decent for you to enjoy. And until the next time, play safe, stay out, have fun. Alright, Leather Tramps out. I went to bed last night doing a happy dance, trying to get some snow to fall. Got up, and my happy dance worked.